Hi, Roland. Okay, so I found out what the problem is, and it's one of those annoying things that Dreamweaver does. And that is, at some point in time, you were working with an Evo slider, and a div tag somewhere probably got knocked off. You saved, it updated all the pages in your site, and then you corrected it at some point in time. If you, in some versions of Dreamweaver, I think CC 2015 or 14 are the only ones that actually do this properly. It's kind of like a bug in older versions, but if you save a library page and it's missing a div tag, an li tag, or ul tag, those three specifically seem to be the trouble points. And once it gets saved into the page, then Dreamweaver won't go and fix it and update it the next time when you correct it. So if you sort of save a library page which has something sort of knocked out of place, right, and then you do Control Z or you undo it, you fix it somehow, which you did because it's now working, right? It's actually, I checked the code myself and it's all fine and dandy. But as you can see, now that once I pulled the slider out of the page, it works just fine, right? So here's the solution. I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to fix the pages for you, put them back up to the server, okay? That'll probably be the fastest thing to do. Or you can, yeah, I'm going to do it anyways, okay? So secondary pages, deleting advertising, still seeing the empty space. So let's take a look at the empty space at the bottom of the page. Now, is it this space down here? When you said the bottom of the site power by i3D themes, is that what you're thinking about? Right? Because here you have your back to top button, which actually takes up this chunk of page right here. This empty space here, the only way you can actually fill that out is by having a little bit less information over here in the left column, because this center column and the left column, they're never going to be the same height unless you intentionally, you know, make sure that your text over here and whatever you have in the left column sort of matches up. But that's only going to work for one page. You're going to have to do that in a page by page. But anyways, let's go down to this site power by 3D themes, because I think maybe that's what you're talking about with the extra space. So we'll just go to the contact page here, right down to the very bottom, okay? And this special one, you can get rid of this right through your DWT. So I'm going to do that for you anyways. I'm going to go right down here. See this, oh, you got two of them in here. Interesting. So let's get rid of special 2 and special 1. And that's really all they do, is they are just there for, you can advertise for us if you want, definitely not required, but you can also put your own in there as well, right? So if you're designing this for a client, you can put your own name in there or whatever. Yeah, so it looks like you had a couple extra in there. There we go. Close. So that's that. I'm just going to save and preview this again. There we go. That's that gone now. Okay. So that's the extra space gone at the bottom that I can see. Unless I'm looking at something different. The alignment issue, contact page, got that solved. It's an Evo slider. Can you change the background and how do you speed up the news ticker? Let's go with the news ticker. Library. News ticker, and it's in the wrapper, I think, the news ticker wrapper. We're going to go to the code here, and right here, yeah, you know what, I'll upload your pages back to the server, but the rest you probably have to just do on your own, because I don't know what time you want, but there's your interval time right there. So you'll have to change that, excuse me, and to whatever, that's 15,000 milliseconds, so 15 seconds, 5,000 will be 5,000 milliseconds. Okay. Background. Now, yes, I'll tell you what here. I'm going to show you something. It is a graphic in the background. And we're going to look at, it's probably like the primary, secondary, minimized background. So primary background BG. There's a good example, right? See this whole image here, how it's got the crack in there? You can, like I said, the whole background is the whole thing that you're seeing here is the actual background image. So this crack is actually part of it. If you can send me a piece of metal, like a brushed metal, right? Find something that you want. We'll pop it in there in place of the cracks. So that wouldn't be a problem. So that's probably the best answer. Or you can just open up your primary BG, your secondary BG, and sort of use Photoshop and just sort of overlay something over top of the cracks, right? That would work as well. But yeah, I can do that for you.